It's the show about food, fun places, mayhem of life for a hump day Wednesday. Tyler Glen with you, and thank you for being here. We got beach chairs lined up. We got them ready to go. We got just 3 days to go until Mother's Day weekend arrives, and we've got just 10 days to go until May Long Weekend arrives, which is the unofficial start to summer. Man, and would you believe these clouds, just like clockwork, are going to clear. We're in for a gorgeous day. Woo! Get a winner's bell going. Oh, man, here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I know you look outside this morning, it's a little gray and cloudy, and we've had that for so long. Well, it's going to end today. In fact, after lunch today, you'll see things start to break up. We've already seen the rain stop in the Brandon region, and the sun is going to come out, and we have got sunshine as far as the forecast goes. So let me be the first to break it to you. We've got some beautiful, beautiful weather coming our way, and we need some nice temperatures to get everybody's mood a little bit jacked up for Mother's Day. And again, we're 10 days away from May Long Weekend. I'm excited about the big May Long Weekend kickoff. We will be live on location at the Clarso Spa, Clear Lake, Elkhorn Resort, a week from Friday from 7 till 9. This time we'll be upstairs overlooking the Clarso Spa. We'll have some coffee and treats there for you, and hopefully if you're in the area, you'll have an opportunity to stop by, say hi, and we're just going to kick off the May Long Weekend, kick off summer, really. The summer of 2024. Yeah, hope you're having a great morning this morning so far as we get things underway with Mother's Day just 3 days away. We will continue our hunt for the ultimate TV mom. And our bracket continues to get whittled down. We've got more voting coming up today. We'll show you that in just a second. Also, 256 days until the TikTok ban in the U.S. TikTok has taken action. We're going to tell you a bit about that and how fast a TikTok ban could come to this country, in case you're keeping track of that. What's debt? What's debt? Video going viral this morning of a 20-year-old saying, no one even told me what debt is. And this young person got a hold of a credit card, and it does not end well. Also, a major cookie maker for the first time has introduced gluten-free chocolate chip cookie. This is big news in the food department for those who suffer from gluten intolerance, what is that, celiac disease, and we'll tell you what brand is doing this. You're going to be excited about this and where you can get these cookies. Also coming up on the show, the greatest fast food flops of all time, and something you won't see in the media, a rescue operation in northern Canada. An Air France aircraft had to come out of the air, had to make an emergency landing in northern Canada, and Air France had to mount a rescue operation to get people out of there. Thankfully, they are well on their way now and have kind of no one got injured, nothing like that, but some tense moments, and not seeing anything on it in Canadian media, but an Air France plane did have to come down in northern Canada. A rescue operation was mounted, and everybody's just fine this morning. So we've got details on that coming up on the show. Lots to get to. We got a camera out this morning, and that's at Oak Lake. So we take a look at your weather and roads, brought to you by westmanshuttle.com. Your first-class ride from Brandon to Winnipeg is always on westmanshuttle.com. Call 204-730-2333. They'll take you anywhere you want to go. Shopping, doctor's appointments, sporting events, anywhere you want to go. westmanshuttle.com. 9 degrees is where we start the day, although there is a bit of a, can we say wind chill this time of year? It's 9 degrees, but it feels like 1. And the Beach Bunker forecast says, expect sunny skies today. The high will be 18. Environment Canada, much more optimistic. Sunshine this afternoon, 20 degrees. In fact, it is going to be absolutely outstanding. 20 today, 22 tomorrow, 21 on Friday, Saturday, 26, Mother's Day, sunshine, and 25, Monday, 24, Tuesday, 24. Where's the air conditioning? We're going to go from snow on the ground to air conditioning. And then, you know what? You are going to be craving it. You're going to want it. You're going to be begging for May Long Weekend. Please, Mr. May Long Weekend, please arrive quicker. Get here sooner so I can get to the cottage, so I can get to the lake, so I can get outside. Can it be May Long Weekend and Mother's Day this weekend? It is going to be so awesome. This is going to be so awesome. It's going to be a great day. So there you go. That's what you got lined up for the forecast. Sunshine as far as she will go. And I know it's a little gray this morning. That won't last long. Here's how we compare to everybody else across the continent as we welcome you into the Beach Bunker and welcome everybody aboard. We got a software update happening this morning locally in my machine regarding TikTok. So TikTok will join us after 7:30 this morning. That shouldn't take more than 10 minutes or so. And I do apologize for our friends that normally join us on TikTok. A bit of a delayed start this morning, but again, after the beach break at 7:30, we'll expect you to join us. Okay, everybody else is here, though. YouTube, X, Facebook, and, of course, the mothership Twitch. We are on all platforms, with that minor exception, of course, until hour 2, of which time we move over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. And again, the show comes in an abbreviated form, a condensed version, an audio version in podcast form, and you can download that anytime at tylerglenshow.com or wherever you get your podcasts. So let's say good morning and welcome aboard to a sunshiny day. It's going to be a great day. Boys and girls, you've been very patient. You have been very patient. You've put up with a lot. You have put up with a lot of rain and crud. And I know we needed the rain. I know it's great for the farmers. I know it's great for forest fires. But emotionally, it's been draining. It's been tough. You want some sunshine. You're a sun seeker. You need the sun. You're like a plant, the nicest plant in the world. So you need sun. You're about to be rewarded. We're about to turn the corner. Karen, Enns, Road Reverend, and Tasha. Yes, they are our tube warmers, our towel layers on our beach chairs. Good morning. All three joining us on Twitch. Thanks for being here, Karen and Tasha and Road Reverend this morning to get things rolling. Quentin says, please be dry today. Got to finish working on the camper. All your wishes are command. No problem. Orders already in. It's going to be good. Zumba Bernice is here on Twitch saying, shorts and sandals, shorts and sandals. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time. Capital shorts, capital sandals. Little Bit Mama joining us early this morning on Twitch. Good morning, Little Bit Mama. Nice to see you. Jody Kasich is here on Facebook. Janine is here on Facebook to say happy hump day. Coffee emoji, sunshine emoji. Oh, sunshine. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. And it will you too. Oh, this is going to be great. Hot cup of coffee. Beach chair. Well, you should see this beach we got for you today. Oh, my God. Great beach, great sun, great company. We got some drama. We got drama going on. Kendrick and Drake. I don't really follow that very much, but I am following the downfall of the Dawn and the porn star. You watching that at all? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, boy, there's some interesting stuff happening there. Cindy is here on Facebook, meaning she's probably working today. Good morning, Sun Seekers. Hi, Cindy. Oh, she's going to dump her GT. Oh, okay, we'll come back to your GT. Thanks, Cindy. Nick Adams, good day on Facebook. Not a spot. Oh, it's McHappy Day today. Thanks for that, Nick. God, I can't remember the last time I was at McDonald's. Probably last McHappy Day. It's been a year. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. You have my attention, says Little Bit Mama. Gluten-free. Yeah, the gluten-free stuff is, or the gluten-free products that are made available, it continues to grow. It's a big problem, gluten intolerance. And it seems to be affecting so many families and turning so many tummies upside down. And so companies have got to be marching towards the gluten-free goal or gluten substitute. And this is a big one. This is a big one. We'll have that coming up for you. The cookie company that's going to make some, and they're famous for chocolate chip cookies. I don't want to give too much away. KDD4380 is here on Twitch. Good morning, everyone. Polar Bear is here too. Jason is here. Missed you the last few days. Well, that's okay. You're busy. That's okay. Jason Scalette on Facebook. No worries. You just pop in when you can. This is no membership required. Come as you are. If they're the closest thing to a dress code we have is shorts and sandals, but that is not compulsory. Please don't show up in a toque. Please don't show up in snowsuits, snow boots. Talk about snow or anything regarding Quebec politics, Trudeau. Sometimes we'll touch on politics, but yeah, we can't. JT is what we have codes that we use. But Jason, it's all good. You just come and go when you can. Appreciate you being here, pal. Even for a little bit. Ryan Marcus is here. It's like Biggie and Tupac. Oh God. I couldn't identify less with those guys if I tried. Like, you've got two billionaire rappers fighting. Seriously. I can't identify with any part of that story at all. Like, there's just like these guys that are billionaires. Yeah, you said this about me. Yeah, you said this about me. Oh, and you said this, and then you took a song and you said this about. Oh, yeah. And then it just goes from like fourth grade bullshit to pulling out a gun. Oh, all right. Anywho, that's why it's just so stupid. Nick says, Donald and the porn star coming this fall to CBC. People would then watch the CBC, maybe. And, I'm not a big follower of, what Mr. Trump has to say or anything like that. Obviously, everybody's got strong feelings about the guy. He was the president. Just pull all that away. At the time that this all happened, he was like a reality show producer. Remember, he had that show, You're Fired. What was it called? Oh, The Apprentice. So he was a TV producer, and he was at a golf tournament, and she was at the same Now, this is a story I can identify with. Not that I've even met a porn star, but I've been to a golf tournament, and sometimes there's people from all over the place that come to a golf tournament to visit and so on and so forth. He runs into this porn star at the golf tournament and says, hey, we should have dinner. Again, you know what? You're meeting new people. Why not go for dinner? I'm intrigued. What happens next? Well, they end up in his bedroom and all kinds of weird things happen. And she lays it all out in court yesterday. And it's like, whoa. And the judge is even going, whoa, you need to stop. And she's like, nope, I got more to say, and then I spanked him. And he's just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So, Drake and Kendrick Lamar, till you got some porn stars involved in your story, I can't be interested. It's too much like grade 4 BS. So, come on. A little bit, Mama says, love gluten-free Oreos. Oh, this will be a competitor to that. Molly is here. Good morning, Molly, on Twitch. Trev Webb is here on Twitch as well. Good morning to you, Trev Webb. Happy Wednesday. Derek is here on Twitch as well. Good morning to you, Derek. Easiest way to create a buzz is to start a fight with someone who also needs fame. It's getting old, though. People are on to that. Now, messing around with a porn star when you've got a 4-month-old at home. Oh, boo. Boo. Yeah, because Barron was 4 months old at the time. And his beautiful wife, Melania. What's wrong with you? It's kind of fun to throw. And Donald Trump is one of the only guys you can throw stones at in 2024 and not have anybody come down on you and say, oh, well, you know what? We have to think about the feelings of the orange people. The orange people? Who's the orange? Well, Donald Trump is orange. Now, he's orange because he tans too much. That's, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of fun. Yeah. So he got in a whole bunch of mess yesterday. Is a whole bunch of mess. We'll save the shenanigans from court for hour 2. So if you want to join us for hour 2 of the show, it's gonna be very interesting. In case you missed it, the drama of the Dawn and the porn star, hour 2 of the show. Rhonda's here on Facebook. Good morning, Rhonda. Have a super day. Still waiting anxiously for those results, Rhonda. We're waiting with bated breath. We're waiting to see how you guys made out. Let us know, please. We're all just sitting here waiting to see how we had last time we spoke with Rhonda. 3 of the top 10 Tim Hortons in Canada for Smile Cookie Week last week. Incredible. Derek says, who are we to judge? Not our place. Why? It's fun, though. And it's Donald Trump. We can for that one. I know it's not our place. I agree with you. But it's still kind of fun to talk about. Maybe? No? Yes? Anyway, welcome aboard. Welcome one, welcome all, regardless of the platform that you're on. Let's do good thing. Yesterday's good thing. We start the show with a little bit of positivity and stuff that happened to you yesterday. Could be big, could be small. Mine was quite small because I had an ordinary day. But I had some meetings yesterday, and we'll have some more today. And as I got behind the wheel of my car, I decided that I was going to go super slow. Like, speed limit's 50K. What is that? 30 miles an hour for our friends south of the border in town. And I decided to drop it to like 20, which is super slow. I was crawling. And then I pretended I was in a video game because our potholes in town are insane. It's beyond insane. But I do find that if you go so slow, the traffic starts to back up behind you. Yes, they honk their horn, and yes, they get mad at you. But I missed every single pothole yesterday. Ho, ho, ho! And that's an accomplishment. In our town, that's an accomplishment because we are in the process of changing our Welcome to Brandon signs to Welcome to Brandon, famous for duplicating the surface of the moon. That is true. We are going to redo the signs. So I consider that a good thing. I missed all that. And that's, you know how hard that is to do. That is a big win for yours truly. Cindy says, GT, got home from a shit day at work yesterday. Sat relaxed, caught up with the show. Can I get my vote in? Oh, Cindy, I'm sorry you had a bad day yesterday, but I'm glad that the show cheered you up a little bit. Kitty and Roseanne. I wager Roseanne going to take it all. Oh, she's talking about the TV mom bracket. She's already got her vote in. Vote noted, Cindy. And I hope today is much better for you. Yesterday's good thing. All you have to do is type in GT, let us know what your good thing is, and we'll put it on the show. You forgot to say good morning to Polar Bear. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Of course, shame on me. Shame. He's going to be a grumpy old bear now. Well, bears are famous now. He can't be grumpy. He's got to keep up appearances. Oh, Polar Bear, we love you. That's my fault. I apologize. Little Bit Mama, my GT was I go out to see some moms in Neepawa at Mom's Morning. Out always feels good to get out having an infant at home. That's fantastic. Yes, socialization. I know how that is. Trev says, so I didn't drive very far. I just drove to the end of my street. No, and I even drove on disastrous locations as 18th and Park. But you know what I do? I turn my give a shit button off and I just go super slow. I literally crawl. Honk, honk, honk. People are like, get out of the way. I'm like, you know what? You all can just sit there. I don't care. If I have to drive on the moon, then that's what we all have to do. Instead of getting pissed off and complaining and getting our blood pressure up, you just take the opposite. You just say, you know what Tyler said? Take a deep breath. And you slow right the F down. Like I'm saying, like you could get out of your car and walk faster. And guess what? Even the ones that you do hit, the car just kind of rolls into the crater and then slightly rolls out of the crater. And so it's all good, man. It's all good, man. That's Tyler's tip of the week. Take her slow. Yellow Jacket. Good thing my hibiscus tree has 2 blossoms. Oh, wow. That's fantastic. That is great. Woo! We got some flowers. We got things growing. Oh, and here comes the sun. Look out. Look out. Dang Dong says, big tires behind the potholes. Trev says, okay, bring in the Equinox. We'll put a monster truck suspension on it so you can go really fast over the potholes. I don't want to be doing that. They should have most of them fixed this week, I'm thinking. They're supposed to do a pothole blitz in our town, which means trucks of asphalt all over, 4 quadrants, and big crews. And so when you do see them working, please give them lots of space to do their thing. We cannot afford to hold them up any further than they already are. It's a disaster. Now, it's not entirely the city's fault. Mother Nature has to take a lot of the blame on this. And then, of course, we had all this rain the last couple of weeks. It goes in the potholes, makes them even worse. But we can all agree. Very few people will argue with the fact that it's a disaster. Disaster. Molly said, I had a crappy day yesterday. Ended up coming down sick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Molly. Oh, was there anything good? Anything good to, amongst the sickness? Did you get a bowl of soup in you? Oh, get some soup in you. That'll be a GT. Tasha says, getting my very own case study from my teacher in a law course. And he's kind of buried in homework, but you're having some fun. Hey, Tosh? Well, that's good. That's a good thing. Keeping you busy, keeping you one step in front of the other. The war is won by inches. That's, moving inches. That's fantastic. Good job. Trev Webb GT making headway on the renos to the sunroom. Well, you can't have a sunroom without sun, so you're going to get some of that today, too. Yeah, that's fantastic. Excellent, Trev. All right, I will pencil a visit in. I would suspect that once the sunroom is done, we must christen it with many beers. That's just the way it is. It's a tradition, the sunroom beer tradition. You know that. I mean, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. And we must christen. So said sunroom. Hey, thanks for all your good things, guys. Remember, Dang Dong says GT had a good visit with an old friend. Love those ones. Those are so awesome. Fantastic. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Good job. Good job, everybody. Good things. Again, there'll be lots of good things regarding the sun, I'm sure, tomorrow, because we're going to get outside. We're going to enjoy the sunshine. And remember, a lot of days are rinse and repeat. And the part of the show where we start the show with the GT, the good thing, is where you just find one little tiny little thing. You know what happened today that was kind of good? This little thing happened, and it kind of helps to improve mood dramatically. You know what else improves mood? Soaking in an Epsom salt bath. And Natural Elements Brandon has a Mother's Day special on. If you go to their Facebook page, you can get two 60-minute floats for only $119. Now, you can use one as a gift for mom and keep one for yourself. You can give both to mom. What you do with it is up to you. Two 60-minute floats on for $119. Easy peasy. And if you're lucky, you'll give them both to her, and she'll say, "Hey, why don't you come along? We'll do some floating together. It's easy on the bones and on the muscles, makes you feel like $1,000,000, and it is truly something you just have to experience once. It is amazing. 2940 Victoria Avenue behind Precision Dental in the former CKX TV building. Call 727-4199 or visit floataway.ca. Alternative Choice Garden Center filled with flowers and pots and potting supplies and dirt and giftware. I mean, if you want to go to a store where you're pretty much guaranteed you're going to find something awesome for mom, it's Alternative Choice Garden Center. And even if you can't decide, because sometimes there's too much stuff, you're going to want to pick up an Alternative Choice Garden Center gift card. They come in every size, every color, size, shape, and color. Alternative Choice Garden Center gift cards are available right now. And then mom can pick out her own hanging basket or house plant or perennial or patio pots or giftware. Also, you can visit alternativegroup.ca. A great way to check things out. Or best bet is just go to 34th and Patricia and pay them a visit. And our friends at Kuiper's Family Bakery, when you visit mom this weekend, take her sticky buns or take her some sugar cookies. I know mom does some great baking, but even mom admits that Kuiper's Family Bakery, yeah, they do something pretty special over there. And she'll always say, you shouldn't have. And of course, you don't want mom in the kitchen anyway. You want to take the sticky buns from Kuiper's and take him over there. You will be her favorite child forever by taking a tray of sticky buns. I pretty much guarantee it. Visit Kuiper's Family Bakery in Brandon, 1411 First Street, just north of the First and Richmond corner beside Tasties. Derek says Simple Jack played a couple of killer shows in Brandon on the weekend. Nice. Although that would have been our good thing for Monday. But that's okay. We'll take it. The All I Want for Summer event raised $400 to almost $500 for the Samaritan House Food Bank. That is fantastic, Carrie. Way to go. Yeah, weather was tough. But that is great. Congratulations, Carrie. That's fantastic. You know, every little bit, and I'll tell you, the food bank really needs the help. It is... I don't need to tell you how much the food bank is doing great work in the community and how much it's being used. It's so every little bit does help. Way to go. Good job, guys. Thumbs up. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to tell you a bit about the Air France flight that had to come down over northern Canada. There was a rescue operation took place. We got them out of there, though. They're on their way now. What happened exactly? Details on that coming up this morning. Also, our Mother's Day Ultimate TV Mom Bracket and the gluten-free cookie that is got everybody excited. And if you know of somebody that suffers from things like celiac disease and gluten intolerance, you're going to want to be around for that. All that and more is coming up on the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. 3 days to go to Mom's Day. We're going to go to Kiwanga Beach. Where is Kiwanga Beach? It is off the coast of Tanzania. And I love this one because you get up close to the waves. Check this out. Serious wave action going on. Beach chairs. We got them for you. We've even got some kind of weird swing going on here. Okay, beach break. Back with more in just a bit. some of those waves are coming up pretty high, hey? I love that when you're at the beach and you like get your sandcastle going and waves are getting bigger and bigger and you're like, uh-oh. I think we should have decided to build this sandcastle just a little further back from the water. Oh, no, no, I took down our sandcastle. What the hell? I worked on this all day. How far back do I gotta go? And then have you ever seen those videos where people are like sitting in their beach chairs close to the water and the waves come up and pull them off their beach chair and into the water? Funny stuff. Oh, that's a beautiful beach, isn't it? Okay, we've got some beautiful sunshine starting to appear. Clouds are starting to break. This is going to be a slow process. After lunch today is when we're really going to see the sun. And we are in for a gorgeous day, I promise. I apologize the Oak Lake cam is out. Your weather and road update is brought to you by westmanshuttle.com. Your first-class ride from Brandon to Winnipeg is on westmanshuttle.com. Call 204-730-2333. And they'll take you anywhere you need to go. Shopping, doctor's appointments, sporting events, first class, in style. Give them a call. Visit the website, and they'll take care of you. And as things continue to green up, we'll hit a high of 20 degrees today, finally. And 25s and 26s on the way for the weekend. How nice is that? Here's how we compare across North America. Maybe you know somebody in another part of the continent, or maybe maybe you're peering in from somewhere else, some other part of the internet, some other part of North America. Welcome to the Beach Bunker, and welcome to the show. It's nice to have you, and it's really warm in South Texas. They have got some bad storms, and maybe you've been following the rain. Oh, have you seen the rain in Houston? Oy, oy, oy. They can keep that. It's pretty bad. We're like major flooding down there. Awful stuff. So, yeah, with that heat comes bad storms. And, you know, it won't be long before they're probably going to be into the same stuff, I'm thinking. Anywho, let's get you back into the Beach Bunker and let's get things underway. We start with some developing news involving Air France. There was an emergency landing that had to take place on an Air France flight. This was just in the last 24 hours. Air France had to mount a rescue operation to get their passengers out of what they say is northern Canada. Indeed, it is. A Boeing 787 Dreamliner makes emergency landing in Canada's remote Arctic capital. And yeah, they were going from Paris to Seattle. The flight was diverted to Iqaluit Airport. And of course, this show originates in Canada. We are in the middle of nowhere as well. However, we are, like most Canadians, 60 miles from the U.S. border. So I've never been that far north. Have you ever been to Iqaluit? If you haven't, this is what Iqaluit looks like. This is the plane coming in. Now, there was smoke in the cockpit. They couldn't figure out where the smoke was coming from, so just as a precautionary measure, they brought the plane down yesterday afternoon. So this is yesterday in Iqaluit. So they still got lots of snow. It's kind of pretty, actually. But, of course, the whole town came out. Woo, look, we got a big airplane landing here. Oh, I love that sound. Oh, Derek knows somebody at that airport. Well, he would have helped bring that plane in then, pal. He would have, and everything was fine. So here's what happened. They got everybody off the airplane, and then, of course, it's, well, where in the hell are we? Well, you're in Iqaluit. Welcome to Iqaluit. Well, just take us to the nearest 5-star hotel and we'll go for a steak dinner. Oh, no. There might be a Tim Hortons in Iqaluit, and there might be a Super 8 hotel. Now, thankfully, they, like you saw there, the plane came down just fine. They didn't have any mechanics there to get them on and take a look at it. So Air France flew some mechanics in along with a new airplane, and I think they brought it from Quebec City. And so they sent in the engineers to fix the aircraft. And then the passengers got on the plane that they brought. It was a plane that they normally use from Montreal to Paris. That was in Quebec, so they flew it to Quebec. From Quebec up to Iqaluit, picked them up, and then took them on to New York. In a statement, Air France commented, Air France regrets the inconvenience caused by this situation and reiterates the safety of its customers and crews is of the utmost importance. So, just for your information, smoke in the cockpit is one of the most serious things that can happen on an airplane. We've had a lot of reports of incidents of doors flying off, and we've had wings lose their stuff, and those, of course, are very scary. But smoke in the cockpit, you got to bring that plane down right now, and it is definitely in the handbook one of the most serious things that can happen. Crews immediately try to find out what the source of the smoke is, and if they can't find the source, the plane has to come down at the nearest possible airport. And although alarming, a lot of smoke in the cockpit incidents are benign. The biggest cause of smoke in the cabin is the onboard ovens, while air conditioning comes in at second place. Although they're thinking it is pretty cold up there, so probably not the air conditioner, but those onboard ovens. And there's probably a guy like me on board, sitting on my Air France airplane and, these croissants with cheese, I need some more. Bring me more. Bring me more. Sir, you're into your fifth bottle of wine. I want more croissants. But they're dry. Put some cheese on these. They need cheese. And then they go in the back and they throw on the extra croissants with a whole bunch of cheese. And the cheese drips and starts to smoke. And it's like, we have to declare, we got lots of smoke in the cabin. And some fat guy in row 27 wants some croissants with extra cheese. And so we're not quite sure if the cheese has caught fire. We need to bring this plane down. Then everybody's on there. Boo! Boo! Fat guy in row 27. Boo you. Derek says, want to see the polar bear. Polar bears live up there. Oh, they could have had a polar bear show. That's cool. And it's also a dry community. So, oh boy. That would have been the other thing I would have wanted as soon as the plane landed. Well, I got a free trip to northern Canada. Never been there before. Iqaluit. I'll have a rum and Coke. No, there's no rum. There's no Coke, only tap water from the glaciers. And that is it. Okay. Very good. So how many brand new planes do you think are out there? Bet most of these planes have far less lived past their lives. Well, I'm not sure about this one, but they're thinking that it was probably the oven. And Quentin sent me a picture of, it didn't turn out that great, Quentin. It's all kind of blurry at my end. I'm not sure what why that happened, but yeah, it's anyway. The thing is that I'm just glad everybody's safe. I mean, that's the most important thing. And when I saw that they had to send a rescue team up there, that's when it's like, that's not good. That is not good. But the rescue team was really just, a crew to get them to where they needed to go. All right. What else do we got for you this morning? Let's do the chocolate chip cookies, because I know we've got a lot of folks super excited about a new line of chocolate chip cookies that are gluten-free. The internet has exploded this morning. So many people have gluten intolerance, and Chips Ahoy, next to Oreo, they are the cookie kings. And Chips Ahoy, finally, its first ever gluten-free cookie. And the crowd went wild. Chips Ahoy is breaking new ground with the launch of its first certified gluten-free chocolate chip cookie. It will hit store shelves later this month, likely be in the U.S. Before it comes here, but sometimes they launch on both sides of the border. We'll just have to wait and see. The debut of the Chips Ahoy gluten-free cookie marks a significant milestone for the brand, offering an option for those seeking a gluten-free treat without compromising taste. The latest addition to the Chips Ahoy lineup has been years in the making and follows the thousands of products that now are gluten-free because of the growing number of people with gluten intolerance. We've talked about this before. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the tests are getting sensitive and picking this stuff up or what, but it is getting to the point where, like, I'd say 1 in 5 people have some kind of gluten intolerance. Can't have the regular stuff, and that's sad. I mean, beer is a big one. Oh, God. If I had it and then you couldn't, and I mean, I'm not married to beer, but my buddy has a gluten allergy, and he bought the gluten-free beer, and he's like, try these. I'm like, hoy, I don't like beer that much. No. And same with like gluten-free bread. Oh, some can do it. Some manufacturers can do it, and some can't. Anyway, Chips Ahoy, I would think they're pretty good at what they do. Derek thinks that the problem is in the wheat. It's becoming toxic. There's pesticides, too many chemicals, and you might be onto something. I've told the story before about a relative of mine whose mom went to the Ukraine before all the stuff came off the rails and was on one of these trips where you can go and dine with Ukrainians and kind of stay with them for a few days and be in their little towns and so on. And she has really bad celiac. In fact, she has to take a medication, and I'm not sure the ins and outs of it. But the reason I remember the story is that she went and had a dinner with them one of her first nights. And, of course, it's Ukraine. They've got pierogies and fresh bread and all kinds of stuff out there. And she's thinking to herself, I brought my medicine, and this is a once-in-a-lifetime trip. I behave myself when I'm back in Canada, and so I'm just going to have this stuff. And she did. And nothing happened. And she just thought, well, maybe it's a fluke, or maybe they use a different kind of product. So the next day she did it again. And no reaction, no sore tummy, no cramping, no reaction to it. And she enjoyed it the rest of her trip. And it was, I remember that story because I'm thinking to myself, wait a second, what is going on over there? Is it maybe a different type of wheat? Maybe it's a different growing season. Maybe it's, maybe it is they don't use as many chemicals. I don't know. Little Bit Mama says 1 in 33 Americans have celiac, and I bet that number is higher. Quentin thinks it's Monsanto and chemicals that are going into, it's one of those things where if they do not get a handle on it, if that is the case, if it is something related to the stuff we're putting on our food, if they don't get a handle on it, it's going to cost us more to make all this gluten-free food than it would be to not use the chemical. But I don't know, that's above my pay grade. Somewhere they're crunching the numbers, and I just hate the fact that people have to suffer with this stuff because I know how painful it can be, and it's frustrating. And then you go to buy the gluten-free stuff, and it's like 5 times the price, and you got the inflation going on already. So at least here's a little bit of good news for you gluteners. You gluteners, Chips Ahoy has got the chocolate chip cookies for you. There you go. You're welcome. Debbie Kynock, good morning and happy Wednesday. Good to have you here. Skydancer Casino in Belcourt, North Dakota. Moms eat free on Mother's Day. They've got that Mother's Day buffet brunch that is happening. They've got turkey, roast beef, scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage. You name the fruit, you name the food. Chances are it's on the Mother's Day breakfast brunch buffet. Now, it's $25, but moms, of course, it's Mother's Day. How are you going to charge moms? You can't charge moms. Moms go for free. So there you go, $25. Children under 10 are $12. And, of course, there's bacon. So mom could just go, if she has a bacon lover, she could just have bacon. Maybe you do a little bit of fruit on the side. but endless bacon. How about that? Or you can buy mom tickets to see Nelly in concert Saturday, August the 17th, or the Chapel Heart Show, which is actually coming up quick. That's like 10 days away, 11 days away. Sunday, May 19th at the Event Center. Skydancer Casino open 7 days a week and 24 hours Thursday through Saturday, just 88 minutes from Brandon in Belcourt, North Dakota. At Auto Fashion, we can make mom's car smell like $1,000,000. And it's quite possible mom's car does not smell that way right now. It's not detailing, it's fine auto finishing. Visit them at their new website, just launched this week, autofashion.ca. Check out all the products they have to offer. Check out all the prices that you'll pay for those products and services. Autofashion.ca. Check it out online and go pay them a visit. MPI and SGI accredited. Autofashion.ca. It's the easy way to see how much things cost and what they offer with our friends at Auto Fashion, 255 17th Street North, behind Lee's Buffet, beside the car wash. And Sunrise Credit Union, they continue to roll out these pictures for the Our Manitoba Photo Contest. And in case you missed the shows earlier this week, there are 12 because they're going to make a calendar out of all these pictures. And there is going to be a grand prize winner. This is number 12. This is from Dorda Woloski, the Polar Bears. Nice shot there. This is all on their Facebook page, by the way, and this is number 11, Roxy Hebert. I love this one. That is a beautiful shot, beautiful fall shot. At number 11, here's number 10, Strike a Pose by Deb Mollick. And you got to have a good camera to get those shots, I'm thinking. Can an iPhone really take a shot like that? That's pretty impressive. Then they were doing Smile Cookies. Here's number 9, Healing Hearts by Elisa Ferguson. And then number 8, I love this one too. This is probably my favorite. So if I was picking the winner, based on the ones they've rolled out so far, Colors of the Lake Time by Laura Kemp. Of course, she's got the Adirondack chairs there in different colors, a rainbow over the lake. That's beautiful. That's Hillside Beach, Lake Winnipeg, by the way. And then we've got the Cowboy Sunset by Caitlin Grant at number 7. And then number 6, For the Love of Horses. Oh, my wife would love this one. The Love of Horses, number 6 in the Our Manitoba Photo Contest. Did they give us number 5 yet? No. So anyway, we'll continue to follow that and, of course, bring you the grand prize winner of the Our Manitoba Photo Contest. All those pictures being featured in the Sunrise Credit Union 2025 calendar. Sunrise Credit Union, cooperative banking done the friendly way. 19 locations across southern Manitoba. Visit them at sunrisecu.mb.ca. Okay, next up on the show, the greatest fast food flops of all time. That is still to come. Should we do voting on the Mother's Day bracket? I'm thinking we should do some voting on the Mother's Day bracket. Before we have to say goodbye, we're going to give TikTokers a little extra time, an extra 15 because we had that software update. So, friends on TikTok, don't worry. We're going to give you just a little bit extra time today. Let's take a look at the Mother's Day bracket. Let's do the voting. Cindy got some voting in early this morning. Here's where we're at with our Mother's Day, the ultimate TV mom bracket. I apologize. This is covered up a little bit. Let me just adjust this a little so you can see these better. Hopefully you can see those okay. All right, so here's where we're at. So we're looking for the ultimate TV mom with Mother's Day coming up this weekend, and we had Wilma Flintstone do well. Lois did well from Family Guy. And then the Brady bunch, Carol Brady advanced, as did Edith. And then in bracket 2, Sofia Vergara didn't last long against Kitty. And then, of course, we've got Peggy Bundy, who is always a crowd favorite, with the big hair and putting up with Al's BS. And then you've got the Cosby Show, Felicia Rashad. I can never remember her name. Mrs. Cosby. God, I even hate saying the name Cosby, but we have to do it. She had nothing to do with Mr. Cosby's awful behavior. She was really good on the show. And then we had Roseanne, of course. Claire Huxtable, thank you. Blessed mom of two. Good morning, by the way. Claire Huxtable. I don't know why it's so tough. I think I like her name. Felicia Rashad. It just kind of flows off your tongue. Okay, so let's quickly get to some voting here because we've got Wilma Flintstone versus Edith tomorrow. And the winner will go on to the championship final for the Ultimate TV Mom. Will a cartoon actually win this bracket? Should we also open this up to the social media universe to let everybody vote on the grand prize, Grand Poobah Super TV Mom of all time? Or should we just keep it in-house? Let's get voting now with Kitty and Peggy. I'm nervous about this one. I like both of them. This is going to be the toughest. No, we're not doing the Edith and Wilma. That'll be tomorrow. Edith versus Wilma will be tomorrow, as well as the winners done today. But today, our two battles will be Claire Huxtable versus Roseanne. But up first, it's a bad one. Kitty and Peggy. I love both of them. They both are bigger than life TV characters. They were great moms. I love the memes of Kitty drinking. You know the one I'm talking about? Oh my God, it's all right. Is it Friday already? And then she's pouring tequila in the blender. I love that. But Peggy is, okay, sorry, she's a hot mom, okay? Peggy's pretty attractive. She's got big hair. She's always trying to get Al into the sack. And Al's so inappropriate. Oh, I love that show. Love and Marriage. What a great show. So I leave it to you, Sunseekers. Who will advance? Will it be Kitty or Peggy? And voting begins now. Good morning, Donna Hayden. It's nice to see you. Good morning. And so voting begins now. Is it Kitty? Is it Kitty or Peggy? Quentin is with Team Peggy. Little Bit Mama says Kitty, so they're already tied. Blessed Mama pulls Kitty ahead by one vote. Molly says Lois is gonna win, y'all. Just saying. I think Lois is out. I think Lois lost to Wilma. Peggy. Oh, and so Karen ties it up with her vote for Peggy. Road Reverend pulls Peggy ahead from Married with Children. Blessed Mama says her laugh is pretty hilarious, too. Cheryl takes Peggy's lead away with a vote for Kitty. What did I tell you? This is going to be a tough one. So it's between Peggy and Kitty right now. The Ultimate TV Mom bracket, and they're tied. Derek comes in and says Peggy. Debbie Kynoch pulls the win away, or pulls the lead away with Kitty. They're tied again. God, it's back and forth. Tina chimes in on Facebook. Good morning, Tina. Tina pulls Kitty ahead. Carrie Baraniak takes it 2 votes ahead for Kitty. Emil says Peggy. So Kitty is still in the lead with 1. Lindy brings the Kitty lead up to 2. 90 seconds left. 90 seconds left in voting. Kitty is ahead by 2. By 2 votes. It looks as if Kitty from that 70s show may take out Peggy from Married with Children. The Ultimate TV Moms Battle Royal Super Bracket. Janine Fleury-Urbanovich comes in for Peggy, so the lead is down to 1. Lead goes back up to 2 with Kitty. Blessed Mama says Kitty, up to 3. Less than 60 seconds left to vote. Kitty is up by 3, guys. Oh, poor Peggy. I love Peggy. Oh. Kitty is up by 3. Donna says Peggy by 2. Well, Peggy, you can get a Peggy 1. So Kitty is still up by 2. 30 seconds left to vote. We're down to 30 seconds left to vote. Peggy and Kitty. Kitty up by 2. Kitty is up by 2. And Yeah, we're rounding the corner here. We're coming down to the final few seconds. And it looks as if unless we can get a couple of quick votes for Peggy to tie things up, it might be Kitty from that 70s show. Oh, my gosh. Blessed Mama is chanting, Kitty for the win. Kitty for the win. 3, 2, and 1. And it's Kitty. Kitty for the win. It is Kitty for the win. Holy cow. So now we'll quickly move on to, boom. We'll quickly move on to Roseanne versus Claire Huxtable. Voting is now. So Kitty has made it. I better write this stuff down. Kitty has made it to the final 4. And this is Claire or Roseanne. Claire or Roseanne. And that's it. And then we'll have the final 4. It'll be Wilma Flintstone, Edith Bunker, Kitty from that 70s show, and who is the last one of the final 4, the ultimate TV mom super bracket. Blessed Mama says this is going to be a tough one. Molly, Roseanne. Road Reverend, Roseanne. Little Bit Mama, Roseanne. Lindy says Claire. Roseanne is up by 2. Janine says Claire. Roseanne is up by 1. Carrie Branick says Claire, it's tied. Karen says Roseanne. Roseanne is ahead by 1. Okay, Derek, you're just confusing me. Blessed Mama says Claire. Claire is ahead by 1. Tasha, Roseanne. Now it's tied again. Blessed Mama says Roseanne was funnier, but all around Claire, I think, takes it. They're tied. Debbie Kynock says Roseanne. So Roseanne is out in front by 1. Derek says Claire. It's tied again. It's tied. 90 seconds. 90 seconds to go. They're tied. Claire and Roseanne literally tied in the votes. Okay, you don't have to explain why. Just need the names. Okay, so Quentin, Claire, okay. Robin says Claire. So Claire up by 1. Donna says Roseanne, tied again. KDD 4380, Claire up by 1. 60 seconds. 60 seconds to go. Claire is up by 1. Will Claire Huxtable beat Roseanne? Claire is up by 1. 1 vote. I think Quentin wanted Roseanne. So, okay, it's tied. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Claire and Roseanne are tied. This could be the toughest one of all. This could be the toughest race down to the finish. A photo finish. Claire and Roseanne, the ultimate TV mom super bracket. Who is going to take it? Who will be the last one in the final 4 to go to the big dance? The big dance of Mother's Day. 15 seconds. Claire or Roseanne. Am I going to have to break the tie? I don't know how I'm going to break that tie. I don't know how I'm going to break that tie. Should I flip a coin? We got to have 1 vote. We need 1 vote on either side. Oh, and Emil comes in for Roseanne. 5, 4, 3, 2. It's Roseanne by 1. So there you have it, your final 4. Tomorrow, we will see who will go on to the Battle Royale on Friday into our Mother's Day. Mother's Day Show Friday edition of the Tyler Glen Show. So we've got Wilma Flintstone, we've got Edith Bunker, we've got Kitty from the 70s Show, and we've got Roseanne. That is the final 4, and thank you so much for your votes. We have got to say goodbye to our friends on Facebook and TikTok and YouTube because we've got to move the party over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. Thank you so much, YouTubers. Catch you later. We'll be back again tomorrow at 7, podcast at tylerglenshow.com or wherever you get your podcasts. Catch you later.